What's up, everyone? Let's talk about Microvast, or THCB. Lately, investor sentiment toward both the SPACs and EV plays have changed rapidly in the past couple weeks. Both groups are seeing immense selling pressure. THCB stock has fallen over 45% from its high after the official merger announcement was made. A classic buy in the rumor and sell on the news. In the current market environment, investors need to stay cool and take the long view. THCB has risen quickly and has fallen just as quick. While some of the tech and growth stock sell-off made sense, in this video, I will discuss why in THCB's case, it is a buying opportunity. I will also provide you my price predictions and what I plan to do next. So stick around. Swadee, this is Hello in Thai. My name is Anthony and welcome to Quantum Finance. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for your support and welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Please help us reach the 10K subscriber goal by hitting the subscribe button below if you have not already done so. Also be sure to like, share, and hit the alert bell button so that you can get my latest video. With that out of the way, let's get right into it. Microvast is a global provider of next-generation battery technologies for commercial and specialty electric vehicles. It is reverse merging with Tuscan Holdings or THCB SPAC or Special Purpose Acquisition Company. THCB stock certainly has headwinds in its favor as the EVs are here to stay. Yet FOMO or fear of missing out investors, fools rush in without doing the due diligence. THCB was short-term overbought last month, so a pullback was warranted, even expected, and considered healthy. However, the degree of selling was way overdone and made no sense, so it presents a buying opportunity as THCB is steeply discounted and undervalued. I know the market is supposed to be efficient, while in the long term it is. However, the truth is that the market is extremely inefficient in the short term. Because of this, it has caused an overdone rallies and sell-offs to THCB and many other SPACs, EVs, high-tech, and high-growth stocks. That sentiment clearly applies to THCB. Microvast has a huge opportunity in EV batteries with the potential for exponential growth in coming years. Yet, investors have dumped the stock seemingly as fast as they can in recent weeks. Now, it is worth noting that these kinds of moves are not all based on inefficiency or panic. Microvast is considered a growth stock, and with any growth stocks, they are more volatile because they should be more volatile. Let's take a simple example. Assume you believe a company will grow its earnings 25% annually for a decade. Over that period, profits will have risen by 831%. With that kind of growth, you might be willing or happy to pay a huge multiple for the stock. You might be happy to own that business before profit even arrive. Now, what if the growth rate dropped to 20% a year instead of 25%? Now, instead of earnings growing at 831%, it is just at 519% over the same period, to about 2/3 the level previously believed. And you could also reasonably argue that the modestly lower expected growth, the same stock should be worth roughly about 1/3 less. The market is constantly doing these type of calculations, albeit with more rigorous analysis. That is one of the reasons why growth stocks like THCB can move up so much and so fast. So you may ask, is volatility good, right? Here is what is really important to remember. For long-term investors, volatility is a good thing, although it can be nerve-wracking. As we have seen with EV stocks such as Tesla and NIO, it can be downright scary. Let's face it, to see a 25 to 30% or more of a stock's paper value disappear in weeks is no fun to stomach. But to be blunt, that's the price to invest in growth stocks. Some investors don't want to deal with volatility. Others believe they can. However, when faced with a sell-off, they wind up buckling and selling at the lows. They end up doing the opposite of buying low and sell high. They end up buying high and selling low. And that is what creates the opportunity to buy in the dip. After all, Microvast is not worth 40% less than it was a couple weeks ago. In fact, given that one of its partner and investor, Oshkosh or OSK, just won a 10-year contract with the United States Postal Service valued at $484 million, I would argue that Microvast is in a much better position than previously thought. FYI, that was a contract that Workhorse or WKHS was rumored to be the top contender to win the USPS contract, but didn't. In any case, Oshkosh had agreed to make a $25 million private investment in public equity or PIPE in Microvast. Oshkosh and Microvast has entered into a joint development agreement highlighting future battery collaboration and integration. Long term, meanwhile, the opportunity is there. EV adoption is going to rise, and thus so will battery demand. Microvast has positioned itself to meet that demand. That was true last month when investors were paying $24 per share for THCB stock. It is ever more true this month. The only difference is the stock price. You can now own THCB stock at about 40% discount, down from $24 some dollars to $15-ish per share. So how to play or capitalize the opportunity in THCB stock? Well, from a short-term standpoint, the sell-off in THCB and other EV names doesn't have to end immediately, nor is the sector going to instantly regain past highs. Again, with many growth stock, especially with SPACs, there's some questionable valuations in the space. In the environment we saw, particularly in late October 2020, a pullback was bound to happen. But a 40% decline here, basically on no bad news and no major fundamental changes in Microvast, it simply seems overwrought. That doesn't mean THCB is heading back to $24 instantly, or that there won't be some more bumpy trading along the way. What it means, rather, is that the cycle is playing out again. Short-term worries have driven an attractive growth stock down. When that happens, it usually creates a buying opportunity. For THCB stock this time, I don't believe it will be any different. Let's take a look at its daily chart. THCB has a very particular trading pattern. Around November of last year, it started to spike up, then retrace and consolidated before its next run-up. It spiked up again on December 18th and repeated a pattern of retracement and consolidation before the next run-up. Again, on December 22nd, it spiked up and pulled back and consolidated before the merger announcement. On February 1st, THCB spiked up over 60% to as high as $25.20 on the merger news announcement with Microvast. It has since been on a slide. It did spike up again on February 23rd, but that didn't hold and continued its downtrend along with the broader market sentiment. On Friday, it closed at $15.42. It was up 74 cents or 5.04% on the 52% of normal trading volume. Its MACD lines are about to cross into the bullish territory. Its RSI is heading toward the center line. It is currently trading below the 50 EMA. On March 5th, it formed a hammer candlestick pattern. As of Friday, it formed a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. It appears it could be forming a 3 outside up bullish candlestick pattern on Monday, confirming the bullish reversal. The overall technical is pointing that THCB price is moving higher. It will retest the $16.2 resistance level, which is a triple point resistance level. Triple as previous resistance points here, 1, 2, and 3, making it a very strong resistance level to break. However, with the current momentum, it is possible for THCB to break above the 16.2 resistance level. As you can see, it is a very volatile stock. On February 23rd, THCB had a 9.61 point spread from its low of $14.25 to its high of $23.86. That's a 50% movement in either direction of its closing price at $15.42. Statistically, when THCB stock rally, this can swing up north by an average of 27% at a probability of 25% of the time. How's that for volatility growth stock for you? Because of this, I would widen my stop loss. Otherwise, I will be out of a trade too soon and too quick before the run-up. My price prediction for THCB is between $18 to $20. I do have to disclose that I do not currently own any THCB stocks. I like THCB's volatility very much, and because of this, I will be buying April or May call options with the $16 or $17 strike price. If you find the video of value, please like, share, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Thank you, and let's go make some mullahs!